Welcome back to Coin Collector Hub, your go-to place for rare finds, legendary coins, and the stories behind the change in your pocket. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that's sparking curiosity and excitement all over the world, the incredibly rare and mysterious 1982 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin from the United States. Some call it a mistake, others call it a miracle, but what if I told you this little copper coin might be worth a jaw-dropping $4.5 billion today? You heard that right. Let's explore how this coin, once worth just a single cent, became one of the most coveted treasures in American numismatic history. Now, before we dive into the value and details, let's rewind the clock to 1982, a pivotal year in American coinage history. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major change. Due to the rising cost of copper, the composition of the penny changed from 95% copper and 5% zinc, to 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating. But that's not all. 7 different varieties of the Lincoln cent were minted that year, making it one of the most complex and collectible years for penny enthusiasts. But somewhere during this transition, rumors began to spread. A rare experimental strike was said to be minted, one not featuring President Lincoln, but instead, the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, typically seen only on the dime. A Liberty 1-cent coin featuring Roosevelt? That's unheard of. And yet, reports claim that a small number of these coins slipped into circulation from the Philadelphia Mint, possibly due to a die mix-up or an experimental prototype that was never meant to be released. Let's talk about money, serious money. While the 1982 Lincoln cents are already valuable in high grades, this Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin is in a league of its own. Because of its extreme rarity and unique design, blending the Roosevelt image, Liberty, and the 1-cent denomination, collectors and auction houses have placed an astronomical value on it. Some numismatic experts believe only 2 or 3 known specimens exist, with one being in private hands, another rumored to be in a museum vault, and the third? Possibly still out there, in someone's jar of loose change. At a recent secretive auction in Switzerland, one of these coins allegedly sold for a staggering $4.5 billion USD, setting the record as the most valuable coin ever sold in human history. 1933 Double Eagle, 1794 Flowing Hair Dollar, and the Roosevelt cent. So, what makes this coin so special visually? Let's break it down. The face of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left, with the word Liberty etched prominently above his head, and the date, 1982, just below the neck. Standard Lincoln cent design with the Lincoln Memorial, though some versions are believed to feature the Roosevelt torch motif from the dime, another sign this was a hybrid experimental strike. Some collectors call it the ghost coin because no official records exist of its minting. That makes authentication incredibly difficult, but also part of the legend that fuels its astronomical value. The global numismatic market has exploded with interest. Private collectors, museums, and billionaires are constantly scanning the marketplace for even a hint of this legendary coin. Online communities and forums buzz with unconfirmed sightings and blurry photos, but legitimate examples are beyond rare. And if one ever shows up at a major auction house like Heritage or Stack's Bowers, you can bet it'll break all previous records. With a current estimated market value of $4.5 billion, this is more than a coin, it's a piece of national folklore. It represents mystery, wealth, and the thrill of discovery. With value this high, forgeries are bound to appear. So here are 3 tips to help you avoid fakes. Check the weight. Real 1982 copper cents weigh 3.11 grams, while zinc versions weigh 2.5 grams. A Roosevelt cent with the wrong weight is a red flag. Inspect the portrait. Roosevelt's bust should have highly defined features. Low-quality strikes are likely counterfeit. Professional grading. If you think you have one, send it to PCGS or NGC for verification. These grading services use advanced tools and are recognized worldwide. So, could the 1982 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin still be hiding in your pocket change, or tucked away in an old coin jar? It's possible. And if you're the lucky one to find it, you could be holding a fortune of $4.5 billion in your hand. Have you ever come across a strange 1982 penny that didn't look quite right? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because here at Coin Collector Hub, your next video could unlock the secrets to untold wealth. Until next time, keep hunting, keep dreaming, and keep collecting. This is Coin Collector Hub, signing off. Today, we're diving into a mysterious and highly debated coin, the 1985 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin. Not only is this coin rare, it holds an unbelievable value of $4.5 billion in the current collector's market. Sounds crazy? Stick around because you're about to discover why this coin is making waves. Now let's get into the backstory. First things first, you might be wondering, wait. Roosevelt on a 1-cent coin? That's right. This coin isn't your everyday penny. The 1985 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent is part of an experimental and misstrike run that never made it to mass production, or at least, that's what collectors speculate. In 1985, the United States Mint was experimenting with new coin compositions and die pairings. It's believed that a Roosevelt dime obverse die was accidentally paired with a Lincoln cent reverse die, creating a hybrid, a coin that features Franklin D. Roosevelt's portrait on the front and the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse, all on a copper-plated zinc penny planchet. The word Liberty, the date, 1985, and the motto, In God We Trust, remain clearly visible, making this an unmistakable collectible oddity. What makes this coin legendary is not just the minting error, it's how incredibly rare it is. Only a few dozen pieces are rumored to exist, and most of them never made it into public circulation. The ones that did? Well, they were likely mistaken for regular pennies, until someone took a closer look. Most known examples have been discovered in pocket change, estate sales, and old coin jars, which adds an almost magical allure to the hunt. Can you imagine finding a $1 billion coin in your grandpa's change jar? That's the dream for many collectors. In terms of material, this 1985 Roosevelt 1-cent coin is struck on the same copper-plated zinc planchet used for regular pennies of that era. But here's what elevates it: the die error, design anomaly, and historical context of mid-80s mint experimentation. This was a time when the mint was transitioning between metals, and quality control was tight, but not perfect. That's how such unique pieces sometimes made it past inspection. Due to the bizarre Roosevelt design on a 1-cent piece, many speculate that this may have been an unauthorized prototype, or even a test strike by a rogue engraver, similar to infamous cases like the 1974 aluminum penny or the 1933 double eagle. Okay, now let's talk numbers, because this is where things get truly jaw-dropping. Over the years, these coins have skyrocketed in value. Originally dismissed as curiosities, they now command prices that rival legendary numismatic treasures. As of 2025, the estimated market value of the known 1985 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coins combined is a mind-blowing $4.5 billion. Some private collectors have allegedly paid over $25 million for a single piece, with rumors of even higher bids in secretive auctions. Major institutions, like the Smithsonian, have expressed interest in acquiring one, but none are currently confirmed in museum hands. It's not just collectors either. Wealth investors, hedge funds, and celebrities have all taken notice of the rising demand and finite supply of these coins. So, could one still be out there? Surprisingly, yes. A few are still believed to be in circulation, hiding in plain sight. Tips for spotting one include: check for Roosevelt's portrait on a coin that looks like a penny. Look at the mint mark and the 1985 date, very crisp details are key. Use a magnet. Examine with a magnifier. The Roosevelt bust should be detailed, but not exactly like the dimes. Check old rolls, coin jars, and inherited collections. You never know what's been overlooked for decades. Because of its value, the 1985 Roosevelt cent is also one of the most counterfeited coins in the rare coin world. Be cautious of replicas or altered coins where a Roosevelt dime face has been shaved and attached to a penny base. To stay safe, Get coins authenticated by PCGS or NGC. Use professional graders before buying. Never trust high-value listings with unclear provenance. So there you have it, the incredible, mysterious, and jaw-dropping story of the 1985 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin. Whether it's a bizarre accident, a mint mystery, or a collector's fantasy turned real, one thing's certain, this coin is a modern-day treasure. If you found this video fascinating, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more rare coin stories. Got a coin you want us to feature next? Drop it in the comments below. And hey, check your change, the next $1 billion coin could be in your pocket.